Welcome back, y'all. I know it's been a nice little minute. We'll address that another time, though. So today, I want to bring you guys something that I've been working on, or I discovered yesterday, and I started working on today. I discovered on YouTube a 14-day shadow work journal challenge. Okay, and it's brought to you by Elza Booter. Big shout out, Elza Booter, man. If she built it, this is pretty phenomenal. Okay, this prompts self-awareness. Okay, so we have not talked a lot about shadow work, and I'm not going to necessarily dive in and give you the definition of shadow work. I'm going to give you a couple definitions that she brought, and then I'm going to show you the challenge, which I started today. I did the first day today. So the couple quotes that I have, sorry, I got a lot going on. Okay, so, quote, "The unconscious part of the self that we repress since childhood in order to be accepted and loved," quote, "carries the repressed emotions we have been told are bad, wrong, examples, rape, deep sadness, resentment, that we habitually project onto others," quote, "behavior, thoughts, beliefs that we were that were unacceptable to those whose love we desire." Quote, "the mental disconnect from who we actually are," quote, "part of us we can't see because our ego is working tirelessly to defend us from it. We will view other people as in denial. This is our ego stepping in to distract us from our shadow," quote, "as children we were desperate for one thing, and that is love. So we suppress certain things to get that love. We were told this is good, this is bad, don't do this or you won't get love. So we suppress things to only get love. That's what everybody craves. That's what kids crave specifically. Okay, so basically, what you end up doing to yourself is the self, that's so ugly. Ha! Okay, you are this iceberg. Okay, this is you, right? But when we repress things, we end up only showing this part, okay? Because we want love. We want, love. This is their suppressed side, or the shadow side, okay? All of this underwater, just unconscious, not even aware of it, okay? As you find out, I don't want to read that part, okay? Let's see if there's anything on the back. If you leave these unconscious, you may unconsciously rebel from within. Examples, maybe you have an intention, you just need attention, or you need symphony. You want people to feel bad for you. You want to talk about your problems all the time. You have this knee-jerk reaction to, okay? Or it could come out in anger. It could come out in sadness. It could come out bad habits. Attention seeking, like I said. So the goal here, doing shadow work, is to bring these issues up and work through them instead of just suppressing them, okay? Because when you suppress, you rebel unconsciously. You don't consciously rebel, but you're like, dang, why am I so angry at this comment that somebody said? I don't even know. Well, there's a shadow side of you that does know. You're just not conscious of it. But I'm going to shoot my own video on shadow work because I follow more of Carl Jung's philosophy on the shadow work. Look into Carl Jung, man. Life changer. But I want to get into this 14-day challenge, okay? So I'm just going to read off the 14 days. So day number 1, the one I started today. What emotion do you try to avoid? Example, anger, sadness, jealousy. What makes you afraid to feel it? What are you afraid will happen if you feel it? So you just journal that. Write those questions down, and you just think about it all day. Day number 2, one I'm going to use tomorrow. In what ways are you privileged? What do you take for granted? Ooh, day number 3 is big. Pick an objective from the list below that would trigger you if someone would use it to describe you, and then ask yourself, why would this trigger me? What would be bad about it being true? Is it accurate or inaccurate? That bothers me. What could be positive? What could be a positive aspect to being that way? Example A, list. Oh, the list. Arrogant, liar, jealous, mean, cruel, possessive, bitchy, bossy, loser, greedy, mysterious, sneaky, codependent, sick, fat, disgusting, stalker, stupid, idiot, fearful, unconscious, masochistic, narcissist, insignificant, frigid, sexist, manipulative, racist, victim, egoic, arrogant, ugly, careless, passive, tyrannical, inflexible, heartless, resentful, dominant, bad, ignorant, uneducated, tasteless, insecure, depressed, hopeless, not good enough, crybaby, paranoid, pushy, stubborn, inferior, weak, impatient, unreliable, self-destructive, oversensitive. Woo! Okay, day number 4. Jeez. What is the biggest promise you made to yourself that you have broken? How does that make you feel? That's a pretty big one. 5, how do you lie to yourself in daily life? What are you trying to avoid? Day 6, what do you think is your worst trait? Why is it, quote, bad? What positive aspect does this trait bring with it? Day 7, if you truly love yourself, what would your life look like? Is it very different to how it actually is? And if yes, why? Day 8, think of a time someone broke your heart. Could you have been responsible in some sort of way as well? Okay, that was pretty deep. 9, do you hold grudges against someone? If so, why are you not letting them go yet? 10, what do you need to forgive yourself for? Big one I feel like nobody really thinks about. What do you need to forgive yourself for? What do you still hold on yourself? Moving on. Around 11. Think back on the last time a person triggered you. Can you see how the aspects of that person that triggered you are also in you? Ask yourself, if were true about me, my current life situation, I'd be terrified. Try to fill out this sentence as often as possible. Okay, so fill out this sentence. If were true about me, / my current life situation, I'd be terrified. I don't really understand that one. I have to look back on that one. We're running low on time. All right, 13. Think back to your last argument, fight. Did you actively try to see the other person's viewpoint, and would there have been a way to be more compassionate with the other person and yourself? Dang. 14. Think about a time in your childhood when you felt unhappy, small or a big moment, and write a letter from your child self to the present you about how you felt and how you perceive the situation. Try to take on that child as much as you can and write from its perspective as automatically as you can. That's deep. Example A, bullet point A. Then write a letter back to that child explaining the situation, showing empathy and understanding, and asking how you can help now or which needs have to be met for that child to feel good again. B, if you get answers from that child, then try to meet those needs today. Wow, man. I know I spoke a little fast. I'm going to try to put a link in the description. I just want to say that this has potential to just expose your shadow in so many ways, if taken seriously and persistently. If you could do 14 days of this, which I'm going to partake in. I completed day number 1. I got pretty deep. I have a big, long, boring day at work, so I'm thinking in my mind while I'm working. Got my notebook, write it out. I suggest you do the same. This is life-changing work right here, man. The shadow is one of the biggest aspects that you must become aware of and you must tackle. You cannot avoid this, because the more you suppress, the more it comes up unconsciously. The more you are unhappy, the more you are just angry at your husband for no reason, or you are pissed about Joe Biden, or it could be anything, man. Just listen to this again. You know, I kind of talk fast because, you know, there's a lot of words right there. I'm not that comfortable reading in front of people. Jot them down or whatever. Take this serious. Just give it a shot, man, because this is life-changing work. I'm excited to dive in. I know I'm going to learn a lot. I hope you do too. Let me know how you get it done. Peace.